Exactly a decade ago, he was a businessman. Out of the blue, his father called him for an election campaigning. And then, of course, from the home pocket bureau of Kadapa, you've had Jagan Mohan Reddy beginning his political innings. But he faces one of the toughest challenges. Jagan Mohan Reddy is joining us on the interview. Thank you very much, Jagan, for joining us. We're speaking at a time when we see a massive political challenge that you face in the state of Andhra Pradesh. Would you blame your discreet alliance with the BJP not really working?
Shravan, let's not deviate from the topic, Shravan. See, today the topic is about the plight of Andhra Pradesh and what's happening in Andhra Pradesh. So let's not deviate from this topic and move to another topic, because what it would do is it would dilute the plight in Andhra Pradesh. So let's not deviate.
So you are saying just a short while ago, you've put out an exhibition. What you say is a display of what's really happening in Andhra Pradesh. The claim that you make is in just about 45 days, there have been several killings and mostly targeted towards the YSRCP. The TDP, on the other hand, claims that there are only 4 killings, and that too claimed by the DGP of the state. How do you really respond to that?
They're in government, and somebody from their side says 3 people of theirs were killed and only the entire killings were only 4. How can anybody be so naive? In fact, I mean, these photographs that are displayed, the video clippings that you see, they themselves are proof. So before you could come to any judgmental, before you could make any judgmental call, all what I request you is show some empathy. Please have a look at these photographs. Please have a look at these video clippings, and then make a judgmental call for yourself. See, who is in power doesn't make a difference. See, yesterday we were in power, today they are in power, tomorrow we'll come back to power. That is not the issue. But the issue is, when somebody is in power, what are they doing? See, if equitable justice is not imparted, then democracy would limp. This is exactly what is happening in the state of Andhra Pradesh. I mean, you have someone like Nara Lokesh actually come out with a red book, and that red book is blatantly displayed in hoardings all over the state. He holding this red book and making hoardings of it and blatantly displayed all over the state. What kind of a message are you sending? That you're literally sending the message to the entire government machinery and to the police that our people will go on a vandalizing mode, our people would destroy properties, our people would attack people, our people would kill people, yet cops are not supposed to do anything. This is my
They say that you've not put out the list.
This is my red book.
They say that you've not
This
put
is
out
the
the
red
list.
book. Can you imagine somebody actually being a chief minister's son, displaying a red book? In fact, that's a photograph. And making hoardings of it. Literally sending a message to the entire state. And you start off with a red book at your level. And it doesn't end there. Everybody at the village level goes ahead implementing their own red books, which ultimately is translating into this.
Let me also draw a parallel, Jagan, because the reason why I'm asking, the political violence being an issue, not just in the state of Andhra Pradesh, we have seen similar cases happening in the state of West Bengal. BJP makes a similar claim. Trinamool Congress says that this is not political violence, it's personal rivalry. TDP today says 2,800 of their workers were killed during your term. How do you really respond? Because there is no clarity really coming in from both the parties on this.
Please, do not make wild allegations.
No, I'm saying it is a claim.
And divert this topic, what is actually happening in Andhra Pradesh. See, our regime, it was such a good regime that every scheme, even if people did not vote for us, was door delivered. Without discrimination and without corruption, without even seeing which party they have voted. That was our government. And here you have this government just because somebody is not voted for them, are going on a rampage, destroying properties,
So you're saying not killing
beating them up,
CP workers, but
beating them up, killing people. Every YSR sympathizers, YSR voters, YSR. See, you start off at the top level, and there is no control on law and order. See, you start off with you publicizing these hoardings with a red book, and you start off with this kind of a campaign, and there is no end to it. There is lawlessness everywhere. So every village, every mandal, people have their own. They have their own red books to implement. See, this is one case. This person who's feeding the cake, and this is MLA's wife. This is the person, he's feeding the cake to an MLA's wife. And this person, in broad daylight, literally hacked people, literally hacked the person to death. Literally hacked the person to death in broad daylight. 7:30 or so in the evening, you have video clippings also being displayed right in this arena itself. In fact, in this book that I would be giving it to you for a takeout, in fact, this also would display this ghastly incident. This person killed this person in this manner. And cases, you know what cases are booked? You only limit this case only to this person. What about this? What about this? This is the MLA. This is the person.
So you do have an option, Jagan, at this point in time, because there has to be a purpose. You came to the national capital hoping that there would be some sort of a support, drawing attention towards the current situation in Andhra Pradesh. A short while back, you had Akhilesh Yadav visiting. Now that comes across as a surprise to someone because you've always been seen closer to the BJP. How do you really want to take this forward? Are you looking at support coming across from the opposition parties?
Shravan, we have invited everybody. We have invited even the Congress, we have invited even the BJP. We have invited every party to please come, have a look at what has happened in Andhra Pradesh state. These are not what, I'm not talking something from the air. I'm displaying photographs. I'm displaying video clippings. Please show some empathy. I mean, it is the duty of you. I request the media. I request the politicians. I request the leaders of every party. This is not a party issue. So today they are in power. Tomorrow we would be in power. Yesterday we were in power. But this is not how one does politics. If this were to be encouraged, if this were to be diverted, if this were to be not given the attention that it deserves, then mark my word, democracy would always be limping. This is the reality of what is happening in the state. So my humble request is, you see for yourself and then make up your mind whether to support the cause or not.
Are you hoping that the Union Home Minister and the Prime Minister would be intervening in this entire issue? Because at the end of the day, let's be honest, Jagan, you do share a good equation with the Home Minister as well as the Prime Minister. Are you hoping that despite being in alliance with the TDP, the BJP would take cognizance of what's happening in the state of Andhra Pradesh?
We've asked for ultimately, Shravan, we have asked for appointment with Honorable Prime Minister. We'd also asked for an appointment from the Honorable Home Minister. We've also asked for an appointment even from the President of this country. Now, whether they will give the appointment, whether they will not give the appointment, of course, is not in my hands. But all what I can do is request them. And that is what I've done. Not only them, I've requested all the parties to please come forward, see what is happening in the state of Andhra Pradesh for yourself. See the video clippings, see the photographs, and then you take a call whether they should be encouraged or whether they should be discouraged. This is all what I'm asking. I'm asking everybody. People, some of them might want to come, some of them might not want to come. But there is very little what I can do to prevail over
You'll
them.
be hoping that cutting across party lines you get the support, even if it happens to be the opposition
Sure.
parties, and also not forgetting the kind of animosity that you've had towards the Congress party. You are okay with if the Congress comes and supports you.
See, it's got nothing to do with any personal animosity towards any single individual or any single party. This is much beyond that. This is an issue which can happen to anybody, which should not be accepted in democracy. So cutting across the parties, we have made requests to every party to please come, pay a visit, see for yourself, understand the situation, and if you deem it fit, condemn it.
These images that you have put out, the message that you're essentially also trying to send across is the fact that political violence has reached the zenith, and the fact that you would expect someone to come and intervene. Do you believe that the politics in Andhra Pradesh has become extremely bitter, starting from the time when Chandrababu Naidu was jailed to now the kind of political violence that is taking place? Is it a tit for tat?
See, there is no tit for tat, Shravan. We have not done anything. That's the most important thing. In fact, in our regime, people who have not voted for us also were door delivered. Every scheme was door delivered to them in the most transparent way, without discrimination, without corruption. There's a Grama Sachivalayam for every 2,000 houses established in every village. There's a volunteer for every 60, 70 houses doing the door delivery without discrimination, without corruption. That is what we had propagated, that is what we had done. In our regime, we have never promoted such kind of things. Things would have been different.
So you say this is political vendetta.
This is absurdness. This is stupidity and madness. Can you believe somebody showing a red book and writing Shravan's name in that red book and actually making a hoarding of that red book and making a poster of it and then fixing it all over the city capital in which Shravan's name is printed, and then vandalizing Shravan's house and assaulting Shravan? What kind of world are we
They
living
said that
in?
you did the same when you were in
No.
power. They said that 2,800 of their
Shravan,
people were
nobody
killed.
does these kind of stupid things, Shravan. This is
I
going.
think you did not give a list.
Shravan, please, you need come. Even just for asking something, please do not, twist these facts, because nobody does these kind of stupid things. And my only humble request is, please make sure that you see for yourself, make a judgmental call, and condemn such incidents. Such incidents are not healthy for democracy.
Well, thank you very